Good morning, everyone. Darkgal. We are gonna play some more Hades. We just got to Elysium. We're on a Heat Force shield run. Basically trying to get story beats at this point. We have several gods that we still need to just finish getting favor with and hand some ambrosia to, and so that's what we're kind of aiming at right now. Recently sold a few of my power-ups because they're not what I was looking for, and I just decided I would rather have the money. I'm not 100% sure that was the right call, but at this point, we just gotta keep rolling with things, and I think we'll be okay. Let's go for get an extra... No, let's get the attack faster.
Right along.
We're currently set up with Dionysus' special hangover effect on the shield, which is really powerful because you can just let it sit and build up charges. I was originally trying to do something that did a combination with Aphrodite that was going to make it let it stack up to 8 hangover instead of just 5. But given where we're at, I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, Pulverizing Blow is actually really good.
Nice and steady.
I kind of just wanted to go to the shop there, but that's okay. We should still be guaranteed to get an Ares boon at some point here. And I'm not sure exactly how this is gonna work. But Aphrodite's the one I'm best at dodging. Okay, so we're gonna go Artemis Aid. Get our call. It's a good call.
This is such a heartbreak, dearest. Why would you do that? You know that I won't take this lying down.
Didn't have much choice.
So if we get Aphrodite's special, we're back on course, or attack, we're back on course.
Your dust. Battles rearming.
Okay.
I'm not angry with you any longer, dearest. Though, might I suggest you take some extra steps to keep it that way?
Maybe. Okay, so attack feels sweet. That's what we wanted. We'll have to figure out what to do with Ares now, but that's okay, because the main thing I wanted from Ares was just to get him some ambrosia.
Each time we fight, I think I learned a little more. Let's start.
Megara?
So much for a fair fight.
Enough, you win.
There we go. Finally getting the damage stack the way I want.
Got you, Asterius.
And we're set up so that we can potentially get the duo boon I want.
slay your enemies, my kin, stronger the bond between us, I think. Can you not feel it too? Though perhaps your lust for blood overpowers your other senses,
I'm actually not
This is my
super... Okay, so we just unlocked it that time. So we may be able to gift Ambrosia, but I think you can only do it the first time you find somebody each time. Ooh, fishing point. We do have like 3 sources of deflect as well, which is potentially pretty good here. Yep, there we go.
I offer you this ambrosia in your name and honor, Lord Ares. To the god of war, how many foes have I vanquished with your aid and guidance? But more than that, I am pleased to know you and to be your cousin.
Awesome.
Such an exquisite gift this is indeed. Yet the destruction you have sown, the sheer carnage, nothing can surpass that, I should think. Should you ever go to war, my kin, genuinely go to war, I mean, do look me up. I imagine I would take your side.
In the name of Hades.
Everything deals more damage.
Fishing time, then.
I agree.
Got it. It's a clam.
That's slightly unfortunate. We're kind of hoping at this point for a Patroclus, both because we should be at the end of that storyline, and also because we're down a Deathified, and it would be nice.
I'll just take that. Should be useful.
Oh, hey, nice. Finally.
Stranger,
Wait, no.
I heard you vanquished Theseus however many times
That's
of late.
okay.
Or someone matching your description has, stranger. Almost had to laugh when I heard that. Though, I suspect he hasn't learned a thing.
What, you know him? Though, yes, he does seem rather set in his ways. Convinced himself that I'm some sort of demon from the lowest depths. Which, well, it's partly true, I guess.
You're quite notorious around these parts. The tales of your father's monstrous son, kept under lock and key within his house. Fear and ignorance make for great stories, no?
I mean, they used to. Okay. Onward. So, if we find another... We've got a couple things that we're looking for at this point. If we find another Aphrodite, or possibly this Dionysus, honestly, we should be able to... We should be able to get that duo, or have a chance at it at least. There we go. Yeah, that's not the one we wanted. Figures. Oh well. I mean, I still think it's the best one, unless we get the after party and it actually works. But I think just taking calculated risk and saying bows have a slow projectile in general is good.
That's better.
I'm gonna save my money. We've got lots of deflect. The only thing I could see that would be good with that is exposed.
He would pit you against me, Asterius. I can see it in his mismatched eyes. I cannot shake the terrible vision that someday or night it shall be me standing alone here whilst you take sides against me with that fiend.
Theseus, your narcissistic personality is really
About that,
terrifying.
please consider it a standing offer if you like. I'd rather have you as a friend than as a foe. Not sure that I can say the same for Theseus, of course.
Zacharias, stop egging him on.
Poisonous worm. I knew you had a more sinister trick at play, because your fighting style certainly is of no concern just on its own. Are there truly no depths to which you would not stoop? Lord Poseidon, leave me now!
Whose side is he on?
So high, remember me?
Now to deal with you.
Come on.
That's all for today's show. Hope you enjoyed the show, my good shade. I'll take the service exit, thanks.
Don't make me come up there, boy.
Okay. So at this point, I really don't know what the best option is. Like, okay, so we've already talked to Aphrodite, Ares, Artemis. Actually, let's go Artemis, because we can get power. Let's. We're probably okay there,
Should I take the trade?
and we're probably okay there. Okay. We can get support fire, which is really good with this shield. I think I actually might want to grab that Aphrodite one early-ish. We're gonna save that Athena one
Come on out.
just in case we lose
Fine with this,
Deathified.
roundfish. Here goes.
We're definitely gonna do money.
Hi.
We're gonna play my poison is better than your poison by sheer value of range. cache.
Gotta keep searching.
Okay, let's go ahead and grab this because I actually want to...
My powers, dearest, ought to go hand in hand with those of
Yes!
Dionysus. With his power to persuade the mind to find such beauty where it isn't really.
No need to flatter me like that there, Lady Aphrodite. Beauty's almost entirely within the mind, I'm sure. And in the muscles, and the jawline, and the winning smile, and, well, who am I to tell you, yeah?
Low tolerance. Stacks versus weak. Perfect.
Power.
So what we're going to be able to do now
Let's see what's in here.
is stack, or when we get a foe with weak on them, they can now take 6 stacks of hangover instead of just 5, which is really powerful. If we get lucky, that's going to be really good. Actually, never mind. That lasts for... Does that last for the rest of the game? Like, automatically? No. Just 6 rooms. So if we find it within the next 6 rooms and have that for the boss, then having a 40% boost on special is pretty solid. Hoping that Artemis will leave us with a...
Olympus.
Sport Fire. Awesome. That is the one thing I wanted still, so I think we got everything we wanted now. Let's just go with Palm at this point. So we're just kind of adding a little bit of projectile spam to our poison or to our poison stacking build.
I'll take care of this.
Good enough to eat.
So we'll get an attack bonus there.
I can use this. Heading back.
Free cast is decent. I mean, none of this is great at this point. Honestly, the mini boss would probably be safer at this point as well, but that's okay.
Much better.
do love the fact that this feels so different and yet so similar as I'm playing with different styles of builds. So like in this case, I have, you know, a completely different set with the gods. And by completely different, I mean Dionysus focused instead of, I think the last time I was on this it was Zeus focused, and I had another one before that where I was going Ares and Athena focused. And while all of those builds have a similar feel to their playstyle, they were very different in how they were set up, which is kind of cool. And you can do very similar setups with other... I guess this has to be it. You can do very similar setups with other weapons that would play completely differently, but have a very similar feel mechanically, if that makes sense. So, like, the goal here is, as with most of the setups, to get a weapon that... most weapons have one strong attack and one fast attack. So in this case, the attack for the shield is, or at least most of the builds I like to do. So the attack for the shield triggers less.
Cerberus must be starving. A satyr sack for my boy Cerberus.
And those work well with stuff like Doom. Because Doom is a single thing that doesn't stack with itself. That Defiance deals more damage than encounter. So that's actually decent. Every time we die, we get stronger. Let's do that.
More bloodshed then.
We don't have the max fountain.
Now for a chat with Cerberus.
So I guess we go...
Cheers, mate.
Sure. All the dodges and exposed.
The power of the gods.
And let's go with another bump on Hangover. And see how this goes.
Fang-bearing Cerberus directs all three of its attentions toward the satyr sack.
So, we didn't end up
Thank you, boy.
getting many options here to actually award the Ambrosia. I think we just got Ares. But we did progress a bunch of the other ones. We progressed Dionysus. We need to do another Dionysus run at some point here.
To take care of then.
We got another dialogue with
Bear the Aegis so much like
Artemis.
your uncle Zeus once did.
Yes.
You think I shall go easy on you, boy?
I mean, probably not, considering how much you're getting wrecked right now. If you go easy on me, it's probably gonna hurt you. Oh no, a Deathified! So that ended up working out well, I would say.
For all my wretched kin upon Olympus, you.
That was stupid. I really actually ended up liking this build. This weapon in general, I am very glad that Mark recommended I try this one. Like,
Say hi to Hypnos for me.
the shield hasn't been my... It's had moments where I really liked it, but it's not really been my favorite in quite a while, and it's growing on me again. We'll see how it does at the higher ratings. Like, I'm not sure I like it better necessarily than the bow, but I do feel like right now it has been more effective more often, but I'm also playing at lower heat, so we'll have to see how it plays out.
My weapons can grow even stronger now.
We've got 17 Titan's blood laying around.
Zagreus,
I was not paying
walks
attention
into
to
a
that.
chamber, black as night, but with a blood-red pool, and from it comes a voice which says, "Would you mind diving in these waters, Prince?" To which the prince replies, "Oh, sure." No, wait!
Okay.
I did it, I think.
Let's see who all's hanging out.
I got you more ambrosia, Dusa, and I hope this is okay. I figure maybe you could use this for the lounge, special events, guests, that sort of thing.
I'm sorry that I flew away last time you brought me something like this, Prince. I mean, Zagreus. It's really strange for me to call you that. When I started here, they told me not to even speak with you, and now, here we are.
Well, look, if I listened to everything I was told, my life would be a lot different and a lot worse off, I think. So, who cares what anybody says? I enjoy your company.
And I enjoy yours, too. It wasn't long ago that I was just a lonely Gorgon head all by myself in the big underworld, looking for steady work. And then I heard about the opening here in your father's house. Well, I got it. It seemed too good to be real, and then there was you.
I remember when we first met. You were carrying 3 bowls for Cerberus and bumped right into me. It all went flying, but you cleaned up half of it before it hit the ground, and flew away before I got your name. I thought I'd never see you again.
I was so embarrassed. Worse, I thought I was done for here. But I got another chance. That was your doing, wasn't it? You've been looking out for me all this time. That's so sweet of you. I don't know how to thank you. I better put this ambrosia away for safekeeping, okay?
See you, Dusa.
One more.
Achilles, your pact with Father is officially amended, sir. Specifically, it no longer has any stipulation barring you from entering Elysium during the indefinite term of your employment. On my authority in the name of Hades. Thank you for your service.
What? Are you... You're serious? I'm able to go. You're right, I feel it. I'm unbound. So I can simply leave right now.
You can simply leave right now. And might I add, it's about damn time.
I should get going then, although I'm unprepared. I didn't think it would come to this. Not that I have no faith in you, it's just...
Incidentally, there's this one glade out in Elysium I highly recommend. Go to him, sir. You've waited long enough. Fear is for the weak.
Fear is for the weak. Farewell for now, lad. I can't thank you enough.
Farewell for now, sir.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I know you.
Whatever you do, don't get on Nyx's bad side. Fall damage.
Guess Mother's off someplace.
You wish to see me once again, my lord? It's been a while since I had an audience with you.
It has. The last time, what was it you said? That there must be some resolution to the matter, as you called it, with my son? Well, it is settled now. Isn't it, boy?
I mean, you're still trying just as hard as ever to prevent me from escaping past the threshold of your realm, so I don't know if I'd exactly call the matter settled, but it does feel different now.
And so you see, I would continue in our mutual good graces, if you please. This house can only function if the upper management is in accord. What do you say?
I say you honor me, my lord. I appreciate you telling me yourself, and I concur that for the good of all the underworld, it is imperative that each of us continue to perform at our full strength.
Then, as you were, dismissed.
Or you could have not left so I could give you more ambrosia. Just a
But I
thought.
can't lately. Done deal.
Nope. Gemstones are like the one resource that I don't need.
Here you go. Here's the gemstones.
Actually, diamonds are also a resource I don't think I need anymore.
Sonic keys. Too good to pass up. Trade you these gemstones. I'll buy that. Here are your keys. Seems like a good deal. I'll take it. Nix, along with giving you this bottle of ambrosia here, there's something I've meant to say to you. The Three Fates have been very kind to me, because in denying me my birth mother, they gave me you. Without your
Aww.
steady presence here, I can't imagine what it would be like.
Oh, then the Three Fates are whimsical indeed. When you were born, and I was filled with fear for what it meant for you to be alive, to be responsible for you. I must admit, I did not guess that one evening you would provide for me both such a gift and such a sentiment.
Well, I mean every word. I love you, Nix.
I love you too, my child. You have met most of your Olympian relatives by now, child. Although the power of their blessings is fleeting here, they shall continue to support you as long as necessary.
They all still think I'm headed to join them on Olympus. That's why they're helping me.
They are helping you because you are family. Family with whom they do not yet have a complicated past.
I mean, technically it's a complicated past if they just don't know it's a complicated past yet.
It's getting complicated pretty fast.
Exactly.
That's one more prophecy fulfilled.
There we go. Wow. Wait a minute. Our faded list down to 1 page? That's actually pretty impressive. I know we only have 4 divine pairings left, which is actually a little surprising. Most of these are basically because they're setups that I don't use a lot. Vengeful Mood requires you to have a bunch, or it's Ares, who I don't use very often, Zeus, who I usually use in specific ways, and it requires you to have revenge effects. Yeah, doesn't come up terribly often. Corona, oh, we have a bunch of the reach to the surface with hidden aspects. Maybe we could try Exegriff at some point. I did not like the Aegis, I did not like the Coronact, and I did not like the Varatha. Learn to play the lyre, we still are working on. Somehow we still have one on Twin Fists. I think that's because it came out with the later versions of the game, so I didn't actually get it until I had less runs with it than some of the other weapons, I guess. Spear I just don't use that much. I could probably try it again. And shield, I just haven't gotten, I guess. It does seem like it's actually getting better eventually. And mirror, we're waiting on 3,000 for the next one, but we're getting close. So, I've keep saying we're getting close, and we are genuinely actually getting close now. We need to have bonds with 6 of the Olympian gods, is what the guide that I found said. And we are currently F5. I think we might have enough to get Aphrodite, although we might actually have to get finish Deuce's storyline first. Artemis we just need to talk to and give an ambrosia. Dionysus we literally just need to give an ambrosia. So technically we could just do Dionysus and be done. So I'm not sure why I'm talking about the other options. And then obviously I want to finish the Achilles and Patroclus relationship. So I think that's where we're at. I think we're down to like potentially 2-3 more runs. And we are, I mean, I'm not going to be done with this game because it has this the potential for stuff like speed runs and challenge runs and stuff like that. But I'm feeling less inclined to keep recording it. And I'm feeling less inclined to play it as fervently. I've been getting a little burned out, and I'm kind of at the point now where I want to get to. So I want to know what happens. We're really close. Thanks for sticking with me through all of this. If you're enjoying it, give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.